Tra-la-la! Oh, I'm surprised I nailed that. Maybe this means I should become a singer! Let's try this out, guys. 3, 2, 1. Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. So Captain Underpants is the first movie about Captain Underpants, I guess, which is based on a series of books which were around when I was a child. A book series which I never really read when it was out. I haven't read one single Captain Underpants book as far as I can remember. I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends have, but while they were out I was more into the Goosebumps series and the Harry Potters. So I never really had the chance to read any of them. I wasn't really a huge fan. I didn't know anything about the lore or anything like that, which is quite surprising because I'm very immature and these books have very immature toilet humour in them, which I would have probably found entertaining. I mean, me and my friends laugh at stupid shit like this.
And here we see domestic creatures in the watering hole.
So I'm surprised I never read a Captain Underpants book because that's the sort of humour that's in there. And granted, when I saw the trailer for this film, I wasn't that interested in going to see it because it didn't interest me, it didn't grab me. But I went to go see the movie anyway, and it centres around two best friends voiced by Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch, I believe is how you pronounce his name. They play George and Harold, who have been best friends since kindergarten. They do everything together, including make comics about this Captain Underpants guy that they've invented. As well as pulling stupid pranks at school, they do everything together. They cannot be separated. Their friendship is everlasting. But when their friendship is threatened by their principal, voiced by Helms, who threatens to put them in separate classes, thus ruining their friendship, they panic to try and stop him, and in that they use a magical hypnotic ring to hypnotise their principal to become Captain Underpants. Ridiculous, I know, but I'll get more into that in just a second. And although they have fun with him at first, they realise it's just a big overgrown baby and needs looking after, so they agree to turn him back to the principal. However, when a new science teacher comes along who's plotting something evil, they must convince Captain Underpants to stop him and save the world. And I have to say, although I never read any of the books and the trailer didn't really interest me, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I actually really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, it's dumb, absurd and over the top, but it embraces that and it makes for a much more enjoyable film when you know that. For example, the ring that they hypnotise him with, they do address how ridiculous that is, and it works to great comedic effect. In fact, there are a lot of really good comedic moments in this film. Sure, a lot of it is fart-based and toilet humour, but that didn't really bother me because, as I've proven in the video before, I laugh at stupid shit. And although that sort of humour is the main comedic drive for this film, there are some really nice subtle adult jokes thrown in here and there. And the way these adult jokes are said, they're said in such a way that is so calm and so quick that kids will immediately miss it, but you will catch on straight away, and it's actually quite funny. Another great aspect that I really loved about this film was the friendship between Harold and George, voiced by Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch, because not only in the movie was their friendship well fleshed out and well developed so you could get behind them, but we've all had friends like that, so we can relate to that, especially considering when we were younger we would have had friends like that. And what makes it even better is Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch seem to have good chemistry voicing their characters as well. They seem to have good chemistry together, they bounced off of each other really well, and in that I became more invested in their friendship because of it. Helms as well, who plays the principal and Captain Underpants, I thought was great. He's playing two separate characters, and straight away, just from changing certain elements of his voice, you can tell that he is these two different characters. He was really good in the film. As was Nick Kroll as the evil professor, I thought he was really good. In fact, most of the voice cast in this movie do a good job of voicing their characters. Another positive as well, before I go on to the negatives, is that the animation looks really good as well. But with it being a Dreamworks film, I kind of expected that anyway. But this movie falters the most is it is jam-packed with stupid jokes that don't always hit. Like I said, it is mainly focused on toilet humour and fart jokes. And although kids in my screening were absolutely loving it, there were adults I could see who were a little bit bored, which is understandable as the jokes keep on coming. It's the same thing over and over and over again. You are going to get bored of hearing the same joke over and over. And so in that when they keep repeating a certain joke, it doesn't have the same impact and you do get a bit annoyed at the film. And that happens quite a bit throughout the movie, which is a shame because there are some really good jokes hidden in there as well. And another negative that I had is the flashback sequences. They do quite a few. It's almost like the cutaways in Family Guy, but they don't do it as well as Family Guy do it, and as they keep doing more and more of them, they started to get a bit annoying. But overall, I surprisingly had a fun time with this movie, which I didn't expect to say, to be honest. There are some really good jokes in there, as well as some other comedic elements that are well utilised. But I feel like all of that is buried beneath all the toilet humour and fart jokes that they have in this film. I feel like if the toilet humour had been pulled back a little bit and they'd focused more on some of these more subtle elements that they had, it would have been a much more enjoyable film. But then again, I haven't read the book, so I don't know if the books are fully like that, which if they are, then it's a faithful adaptation, I believe. They've taken what is in the source material and just transferred it to film, which will please fans who used to read the books. So I can't really complain there because I'm not 100% whether that's what's in the books or not, but it did get on my nerves quite a bit at the time. But other than that, the animation for this movie is good, the voice acting is great. Kevin Hart and Tom Middleditch were great, they had great chemistry together as Harold and George. Ed Helms was great as Captain Underpants, the principal. I thought he was hilarious. And although some annoying parts here and there, it is an enjoyable film that I feel like you can watch with your children as well. It is a fairly good family fun film. It's definitely more aimed towards the kids, but I feel like adults can get some enjoyment out of this movie as well. I found it stupidly entertaining, so for all of that, I'm going to give Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, 3 stars. So, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.